What up, guys? This is DJ Ray here. Another studio update. Let me show you my studio so far. As you can see, we got the two guitars right there set up once again. Very nice looking. I put a couch in here, and a couple beds, a chair that we found. Nothing too important, but as you can see, we got the booth filled. Be a Star Entertainment. So we're gonna call our company, sort of. I don't know. Let's go inside the booth. I got a flashlight here because it is pretty dark, even like with this on and on. So you can see here's a window. We got a spray painted foam, but it's just something to begin with. And I heard that when you put a plastic bag over a mic when you're not using it, it prevents it from getting dust and particles. So I use that so that way this can last way longer. Again, this is a Samsung Q1U USB microphone. As you can see, it pops in right there, and then you go right over here, and there is indeed a hole where you put the things through. Headphones or microphones, you name it. Later on, I may get a the Rode NT1A. That's the name of the microphone. So that way, I could get something really good, because this right here is a dynamic mic. What I want is I want a condenser cardioid microphone, cardioid, whatever the hell it's called. Yeah, I may get the Rode soon, so stay tuned for that. We still got the crappy mic stand right here. Well, it's ghetto, but it works. You know, we got the pop filter right there, the lights right there. We got that one that changes colors, and we got that one that's just a light. In case we got insulation and everything. We got a hardwood floor. Replace this with carpet soon. Okay. So now that's pretty much it. Now let me close this up. You see, I got a flashlight because some of the parts are dark. So now let's go over to our basic studio. As you can see, we got I got myself old stereo speakers. So that way we can listen to the track instead of like switching that, going over there, having one headphones right there where I'm at, and then they're recording over there, and my friends around here, like they'll be around here, they won't be able to hear a thing because like it's all there. And then like when I'm like, yo, want to check this out, I have to blast it to the speakers, and they tell me turn it louder, and then when you turn that louder, like that dial right there, that volume dial right there, it clips like a shitload, and that's bad for just listening to a playback, something like that. So what I'm thinking of doing is like having these headphones for now, is feeding them through that hole into the booth, and then have this in an audio. Like we got a splitter cable here, so that way this can connect to the speakers, and that connects to the headphones inside the booth. And then like when they're recording, you just lower the volume like straight down. Like so, like at least like 6 or something, so that way it doesn't get into the booth. Like that's very important. But when you want to play it back, you just boost it back up. Like say, I'm gonna boost this back up 15. That's good right there. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing. Later on, I may get a audio interface, so that way we could plug in some really good mics. That's like when I get the Rode NT1A cardioid condenser cardioid microphone, and that's gonna go right there, and that's gonna make amazing vocals for our songs. Then later on, I probably will get a studio monitors, because these are not gonna last that long. I mean, people told me, yo, you're not supposed to do that shit, and I'm like, well, the fuck are you gonna do if you got like no money and shit? So we got the basic poor man's budget studio monitors. I call them speakers, but I've heard that they can be good as long as there's like no like hidden nasties, like hidden enhancers and stuff, so that way it's sort of like a studio microphone. Or I'm at my bad, studio monitors. God, Reggie, what the fuck you doing? But yeah, I heard if you got like zero like effects on here and everything, like say so this is basically off and that's off. This is at 0, that's at 0, and that's at 0. it's supposed to help you out on listening. But then when you really want to rock out, you just turn on those effects and you're good to go. So that's like my poor man's monitors right there. I think it's pretty good. Studio monitors aside, as you can see, we got my DAW right here, or that's what they call it. They call it a DAW, FL Studio 11. And if we go in here, that's where basically the headphones are gonna go in, through that little hole right there. And if I could zoom it in quite quickly, see, right there's the other hole right there, and I could just feed that through easily. And we got our studio system right there. I got the controls for the AC over there, because when you're recording, the AC has to be off, because background noise can get way in there. It just happens a lot. I mean, it's not ideal, but like if it's like, you know, like even if it's cold out, or like you want to record something, you just leave that off and it'll do its thing. So now I'm gonna shut this little chair, a bunch of retarded stuff that you don't need to know. Now I'm gonna show you how the speakers work on this. So I got a pre-made track, slow mellow storytelling beat. It's on my SoundCloud, I'm pretty sure. Or no, that's not it. I'll put this on my SoundCloud, and probably on YouTube if you guys want to like make like a beat of it. You know, it's all you use. You just contact me, say, hey, I'm gonna make a beat, and I'm like, okay. So I'm gonna show you what it sounds like with these stereo speakers. I want 13 because I like the number 13. Okay, so listen closely. I did pretty good in the fucking mixing though. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's awesome. And that's like without even any effects on here. Now let's turn on the effects. Ooh boy. I am gonna lower this down to 5 because it is loud. Now listen. And the subwoofer. Still keep it at 5 though, because I don't need to make it too loud. And you know, it's pretty good. And I still got the still playing through there. So like when I turn this on, it's still playing through the headphones right here, and it's still playing through the speakers right here. And that's going to be ideal for like recording something like that in that studio right there. I gotta turn off the lights, but I'll do that later. Basically, the headphones go in there while the vocalist is recording, or the rapper recording, you know, whatever. We turn this very, very low. So that way it doesn't get into the mic, and we'll also turn off the effects and everything. But basically, while that's recording through there, and they're like, "Yo, let's play it back." So then I stop that, you know, and I don't click and I click out the microphone. They want to play it back, so that's when I turn it up. And then, yo, okay, so this is what you sound like. And they're still going to be able to hear it through the headphones too, which is a good feature for that. So that way, you know, splitter cables actually work very well when it comes to audio sources. But that's basically my poor man's studio so far update. I'll give you another update when I get some new equipment and some new gear. So stay tuned for that. I am DJ Ray Productions, and peace out.